When we were first given the prompt, describe yourself, I didn't really know what to say because I don't feel like I have passions that other people would be really interested in. But as I was thinking, I realized that people might be interested in where I came from and what I'm about and what I enjoy doing. So I got some pictures together from my childhood, and I think they describe how I've gotten to where I am in my life really well right now. So first off, are sports pictures. I used to do sports, rec sports, just uh, like soccer, and basketball is right here, and dance, and swimming. But I think that doing sports from the time that I was 3 until I graduated high school, I think it gave me a real sense of commitment. And so from that, I always follow through with what I'm doing because if I had a practice, you have to go to practice because you're part of the team. That's what I really learned from sports. And dance, I've just found a way to express myself with, and I'm hoping that I can continue that. Not at really a collegiate level, but maybe just a club or like even Zumba would be a way to get my dancing. And then from the time that I was in 5th grade to the summer going into 8th grade, I went to summer camp. There was a camp called Manidokin in Western Maryland, and this camp is really where I got my foundation for my faith. And since that point, I've always had my faith as a central part of my life. And I used to just go to church because my parents wanted me to, but now I go because it's really what I want to do, and I've always just tried to live my life knowing that I have my faith to fall back on and it's always there with me. And then going through high school, when I was looking for colleges, I knew I wanted a big school where I could go to sporting events and just have a lot of school spirit and be recognized nationally and internationally as one of a really big schools. And in state, I wanted to stay because I wanted to stay kind of close to home because I'm kind of an introvert. I don't really want to go out everywhere or every night. Sometimes, yes, but sometimes I'm just cool to stay in and watch Netflix. But so when I got into Maryland, I was so excited because I thought it was a reach school and I wasn't sure with my scores. But I got in and I knew I was going here, and I knew that the education program was small. I'm an early childhood education major, but I didn't care. It's really where I wanted to be. So here I am, and I'm an early childhood education major, and I want to do minor in Spanish, but I also want to teach kindergarten. And young kids have always just been a passion of mine. I just think they're hilarious and you never know what they're going to say, and it's always interesting. But more than that, it's being able to see them grow from not knowing their ABCs at the beginning of the year to them reading it by the end, and you know that you had a part in that. And I just think that that will be amazing to see kids change and progress. And I've always known I wanted to be a teacher. I thought about being a veterinarian, but I realized that I can't deal with the hurting of the animals. So since then, I knew teacher was what I wanted to do, and pretty much I've always known young kids is what I've wanted to teach. So, and I did an internship my senior year, and that really helped define me as a person, I think, because sometimes I would have to step in as the teacher. If my teacher, Miss Moore, was out, I would have to maybe break up a fight if kids were bickering, or I would have to take a kid one-on-one and work with them if they weren't grasping the knowledge. But it really helped me to know that that's what I want to do. I want to be in a classroom. I want to teach children, and it's what I love doing. And so that's what I'm at Maryland for. I'm here to also have fun, though, and I've so enjoyed meeting new people. And people I never thought I would meet. Like, I never thought that in my small group of friends there could be such a diversity, but I've just loved meeting everyone and learning more about myself every day. And even through the public speaking course, I realized that I can teach, or I can speak out loud, because I think in front of a class of little kids, I've had no problem with doing that, but when it's peers my own age, I think that's where I run into the problem. So I've enjoyed learning how to manage that, and I'm excited to get into a classroom and start teaching little kindergartners. Bye.